Now we're going to move on to hyperlink tags. You can improve both the usability and accessibility of hyperlinks by embedding them in the tags and make them clear and meaningful out of context. Sighted users usually scan pages for links to help them find what they're looking for. People use screen readers can do the same thing. At the touch of a button, they can pull up a list of all the links on a page. You should embed the hyperlink within other tags. Now we're going to take a look at an example in the Joomla page. Here's an example I have set up in the Joomla backend. Here's a bad example. What you should not do is to embed the full link. As you can see, it's pointing to a PDF document. What you want to do is you want to highlight the tags that you want to make into a hyperlink, like so. And you can insert a link in many applications. The shortcut for creating a hyperlink is simply highlighting the text, and you press the keyboard Control K, in which will pop up the window. And in this case, under URL, you can paste in the full link. If you're working on a Mac, it's Command K. And once you embed that, and remember if it's the hyperlink destination, if it's a PDF file, or if it's outside of our Joomla site, then you want to change the target to open in a new window. If it's just going to another page within our district site, then you can leave it as a default, which is target not set. And that means when a user click on the link, it will open in its own window. But in this case, since it's a PDF file, we want to open in a new window and hit update. Save the page and take a preview on the front end. Refresh. And this opens in the next window. You should help your readers scan the hyperlinks quickly to determine whether if they want to click on the link to read it. And links should make sense out of context. Phrases such as click here, more, click for details, and so on are ambiguous and when read out of context. So that's why in this case, we have definition for elementary, secondary, high need criteria. A bad example will be click here, and the here links to session file 4. But without saying that, within the hyperlink text, the screen reader will say link here, and that's it. So when they're not reading through the entire sentence, click here to read more about session file 8. That's if they allow the screen reader to read through the full page. But like I mentioned before, in many cases, the user using the screen reader to bring out all the links on the page. So the screen reader will first announce it's a link when it detects the link before each hyperlink. And that's why we don't want to include the word link, because then we'll be redundant. They will say link, and so forth. So in this case, it will say link https://www.district279, and that's a bad example because it's not human readable. Where in the second link, it says link definitions for elementary, That's a human readable link. Same thing here. where the screen reader will simply say link here, which it doesn't mean anything, rather than link session file 4, then they know they're going to a session file 4 file. Here's some screen reader example. So to show you what I mean by when they read this rather quickly on the screen reader, it's hard for the people that are hearing that over a screen reader to decipher where's the link destination. That's take a listen. Here's a sound file for the bad example when the screen reader reads through a link.
Learn more visited link. Click here visited link. http://mrmrs.io/writing/2016/03/23/the-veil-of-ignorance visited link.
So as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell where the link is going to, rather than that's compared to the good.
Creating accessible link text visited link. The difference between accessible, usable, and universal design visited link. Quote, the veil of ignorance, quote, challenges readers to imagine awakening in a new reality in which they are no longer the person they were visited link.
So as you can see, the second example that you can hear, they're going to the accessibility file and so forth. That's why when we embed the longer hyperlink contains all the full URLs, we want to embed that within a shorter text that announce the title of the document or the page title where they're going to. Here's to reinforce ideas. The hyperlinks should make sense out of context and start with the keyword. Hyperlinks should be descriptive so you know where you're going before you click. Never make the user have to click on a link just to find out where the link goes. Hyperlinks are one of the most basic and essential elements of online experience. So remember these 3 key elements. Embed the link, start with the keyword, and be descriptive. That can help you write a good hyperlink text, and it will improve for your emails, web pages, course website, and documents.